be like one more thing. Come up now. There we go. It's 2026 and I'm trying to keep things a little fresh on the YouTube channel, so I thought I would revisit a concept I developed in 2017. This was Retro Achiever Complete, a pilot series that took games I played as part of Retro Achievements on my live stream on Twitch and brought them over to recorded video to capture when I fully master the achievement set. The pilot episodes are archived on this very YouTube channel and includes Final Fight Guy and Ranma 1/2 Hard Battle for the Super Nintendo, but I know at least the Final Fight Guy achievement set has been revised. Today I'm taking another look at Heroes Against Demons, a very nice SEGA Master System homebrew game by Ichigo and Two Minds. You'll probably notice the game takes inspiration from a game like Puzzle Quest, but it definitely puts its own spin on the formula. Plus it's for the Master System, so how neat is that? I've even seen a storefront selling physical copies of the game, and there is even a Game Gear version as well. I also discovered this nice achievement tracker by PlayFan, which is called Stream Tracker, and that's no E in the word tracker, but I'll be sure to link that in the video description below. So we'll see how well this actually integrates into the setup here. After playing this game on the stream one night, I am now down to the final achievement in the set. This happened on the night we also played Power Blade 2, and while that was a fine game, I can't say I'm interested in an achievement mastery for that title. I have to say this is a very doable set for most people overall, with probably one achievement that will put up a challenge. What I'm here to tackle is beating the game with 0 continues remaining, so we end with the worst ending in the game. So you'll also notice that this is an achievement set that will require multiple playthroughs, but that's fine and dandy considering this isn't exactly the longest game. So diving into what's available here, you can see locked still that one final achievement, defeat death with 0 continues remaining and witness the bad ending. But what we've already gone through here, we can take a look. You get achievements just for merely beating each stage. Each separate enemy is its own stage. So there's the 2 points achievements for each one, and they kind of go up in points as you progress through the game. And you can see there's defeat death. We can do it with all continues remaining. We witness the best ending, that's 10 points. Then you can also get a good ending if you have 1 or 2 continues remaining. But again, we're going to be after the worst ending, which will require us to purposely get defeated a couple of times so we have 0 continues. And this is a basic mechanic of the game. It's actually quite valuable to learn. You can press 1 and 2, buttons 1 and 2 together, cash in 500 gold, and it'll completely shuffle the board for you. The way this game works is, unlike Puzzle Quest, there's no alternating turns. You're always in control of the board, but the enemy is constantly attacking you, so speed is of the essence. And if you're sitting there staring at the board and you can't see a move to make, it's actually quite valuable to shake it up, cash in 500 gold, shake up the board, and just kind of get your mind set and identify more moves that you can make to attack the enemy. And then there's all these achievements here that you kind of have to go out of your way to get. Defeat death, beat the game as a witch without ever purchasing a defense upgrade in the shop. And then here's another one without upgrading. There's also the third character without upgrading. This one's a very specific stat though. And then this is what I refer to as what would probably be the most challenging achievement in the game, defeating the first 4 monsters without buying anything period in the shop, and you can't continue as well. So your health will carry from stage to stage, you don't get it refilled between the first 4 monsters. So there's some tricks you'll need to learn to be able to accomplish that, but it's not it's not impossible, I would say, for especially if you're adept at puzzle games. You'll get it in due time here. Okay, so let's get this started. We're gonna press start and get in here, and you can see you have the choice of 3 characters. You kind of have the offensive magic, you have kind of the average character that has decent base stats between defense, attack, 0 magic right now, but you can earn magic as any of the characters. And then you have the hunter, which is the pure offensive character, all attack powered base stats. So like I said, throughout the course of the game you can level up those other stats, but they kind of have their base strength. So I think I'm going to go with the Crusader to keep my defense up, just in case, because like I said, we're going to have to purposely lose a couple of times to deplete our continues and defeat the game. So here we go. You have buttons. You can, unlike Puzzle Quest 2, you can also flip. So we want to match 3. Let's get started here. You have to watch out for the bombs. That's so we get the swords to attack. We get gold for gold. The potions power us up temporarily. Gives us bigger attack. Hearts restore health, but there's these shields. So if you collect a shield set, though, which of course we can't do right now. But if we get a shield set, oh, I just noticed the move there. Cool. So there we go. There you have it. So now we can trigger a bomb and it'll actually attack the enemy instead of us. So that's just kind of the one way that you can mess yourself up. You just got to make sure you have the shield before you trigger the bomb. You see when we were temporarily powered up, our stats went up slightly. So we'll keep our health up. Keep attacking. Okay. Wrong one. So there we go. Victory. There's level 1. And then we can see the shop in between here. So this is the shop. Get our gold built up. It's usually a good idea to refill your health in between stages unless you're going for specific achievements, but you can see these are the permanent upgrades to your stats. They're quite costly. The magic is the cheapest because we just have 0 for that stat. And the bar at the bottom of the screen during the main gameplay is kind of like an experience meter. When you fill that up, it raises one of your stats permanently by 1. So there's different ways you can raise your stats over time. So we're going to save up, just get as much defense as we can with the Crusader. But as I said, we'll just go ahead and top off our health here. Probably not super necessary, but let's keep it going. So we're fighting the zombie this time. So the zombie has a little bit better stats, but we're increasing our stats along the way too. It does feel like your stats raise appropriately with the strength of the enemies. And it's kind of interesting because you do eventually fight a shadow version of yourself, which whatever your stats are, whatever you built them up to, they're going to have those same stats as well. There we go. There's 2 of them. So at this point, I'll probably, this is just routinely playing through all the stages, so I'll just get to the end of the game. That way we can accelerate this process. We're after the final achievement, so we'll get to death and get our continues depleted out, and we'll work on then beating death to get this final achievement in the game. I was getting in the zone. I kind of lost track there. We've reached death, and this is the start. The board is just opened up here, and we gotta fight him. He has all 9s for his stats, but we're almost at the 9s where it counts. So we've got 9 defense and 8 attack power. But we're also about to level up, which I believe will level up my attack power. Get us at the 9s there. But yeah, it's like I said, I'm also in the zone. I'm supposed to be losing here, and I'm kind of just kind of playing it out here. So we're gonna get here, lose a couple of times, and then get into battle and hopefully beat death in one shot. Then. It seems like this goes much quicker when you're actually playing this, but man, this took forever. You might notice the timer in the corner. This took so long, I had to stop and go pick my kids up from school, so there's been an elapse in time here. I left the game paused, so it's just like those old days when you left the NES on, and hope that your mom and dad didn't see it and turn it off, and you lost all of your progress. So one time I was like 3/4 of the way up the Dark Queen's Tower in Battletoads, and that happened to me. That That one stung a little bit there, but here we go. So we finally got defeated again, so we're going to continue. So we have 0 continues left over. This is where we need to make things count now. As I've like already forgotten which button does what. And that's the unfortunate thing, I'm kind of out of my gameplay flow now. I had started picking it back up and now I've lost it again, but we should be fine here. The one thing I noticed, I was very surprised that when you have to continue, it doesn't take your money away, or like, you know, the RPG staple of you lose half your money when you die or anything like that. So we've kept our money, which will allow us to repeatedly reset the board. And I forgot to mention earlier too, like if you naturally run out of moves, like there's no possible moves on the board, the game does refresh the board on its own, but you can elect to pay 500 gold and manually do it yourself, which usually results in at least one immediate move that just kind of falls into place on its own. And, oh, okay. We're not doing entirely hot with getting... Oh, yeah, there's a potion. So we're not doing so hot with getting potions lined up here, but... make things work. We got, oh, we do have a shield. Although I should have gotten that potion instead. This probably was the better move there, but we can make do with that. Oh, with that. I don't have a shield, but let's get that while we have the potion active. And then since we have tons of gold to use up there, so let's get on it. That'll let us get a few attacks in. Got us a potion, some health, everything. So we're looking pretty good here. Yeah, we'll do this potion before we do the swords. Yes, we do have a shield, so let's cash that in. Just giving us all sorts of money when we don't need it anymore. I mean, yeah, we can reset the board, but we're beyond the point where we can restore our health or level up our character, things like that. So it's just, let's be safe. We used up all our continues, so if I mess this up, then we have to start from square one. Okay, yeah, the bomb did some good damage there. Oh, okay, cool. So we're shielded back up. Okay, yeah. Nope. I'm trying to make those potions count. Let's just keep reordering the board. It's like the slot machine, you just keep pulling the lever. Okay. Hey, why not? Let's do it again. That victory. Treasure hoard. Oh, got lots of so there we go. Achievement unlocked. Witness the bad ending. 46. I wonder if there's a worse time on there. That's oh, that's my I had like 26 minutes there, so yeah, we won, but the village is on fire. The castle is overrun. So here's our reward. Following, you see all these characters, all the good faces that they make when they take damage. The werewolf's a good one. Vampire, and we have a spirit, demon. There it is, the shadow. And then it wraps up with Medusa, and then there's death, the final boss. Game over. Yeah, congratulations, game over. Go home. So there we go. Game by Ichigo once again. So you can see there, 22 out of 22 achievements, 110 points. So actively tackling the achievements, put in just shy of 2.5 hours. So I'm guessing, I don't know if that includes the time I had to spend when I had to leave this running. But there's the one we picked up, 5 points for the mastery. And we're just shy of 15,000 overall points now. And I got this window up. I want to see the overlay. What do we got? Yeah, 22 out of 22 achievements. Kingdom of Ruins, last achievement earned. So latest achievement earned. Sorry. So there's the achievement tracker once again at work there. So I think I'll continue toying with that. It seems to it looks good. I like how clean it is, and there's multiple options. You can toggle different options and make it look differently and such. So that's might have to revisit this and keep using that tracker and see how it works over the long term. But thank you for joining me once again on this achievement mastery adventure. There will be more to come in the future, but I'll note I did nab a few achievement masteries on my live stream, which included the NES version of Trojan and the RPG Great Greed on the Game Boy. I'll figure out a way to archive those at some point, but the current project is the Yokoi Kids Game Boy Game of the Month. It's Mario's Picross. I'm just about to clear the game as part of the base game's star mode, but then the achievement mastery will come through clearing everything in the post-game time attack mode. We'll see where I end up with that game, but if you're also going after retro achievements, give Heroes Against Demons a shot and check out some of the other games by Ichigo.